What is going on YouTube? I feel like the intro's getting kind of old. I gotta come up with something new. If you guys have a better way to start my videos, drop it in the comments because I'm looking to spice it up a bit. Alright, before I get this video started, I want to say thank you to everyone that watched my last video. You know, I feel like the racing videos are always a lot more exciting, and I was a little bit happier with the views I was getting there, so definitely more racing videos coming your way. I'd like to say that my channel is not a hate Nick or hate Guitarmageddon ZL1 channel. I get a lot of comments that are just like hate on him, and I read most of the comments. I try to reply to a lot of them, but sometimes I get caught up or we get a few quick and I skip a few here and there. You know, my channel is not a channel to, just bash Nick or hate on Nick. Nick and myself are friends. We've been friends for a while. We've done a couple videos together. I don't really like having my channel just being bash Nick. The call out that I made to him was a friendly call out. It was unfortunate that the race didn't happen. We're gonna live to race another day, and we will get a race off, so you guys will see that. I can bet you 100% that we will have a few grudge races. Whether it didn't happen last time or it's gonna happen on August 6th during the call out, it's gonna be fun and we're gonna get a race off. So, the bashing Nick, it's getting a bit excessive on the channel, so I just wanted to bring that up, that my channel is not, a hate Guitarmageddon ZL1 channel. We're actually pretty good friends. So let's get started with this video. Well, today I'm going to talk about a topic that I wanted to talk about for a while, but never really had the good opportunity to talk about it. And I feel like after going to the track, I was just at the track on Saturday, drove down to Maryland. I live up here in Pennsylvania. That's where I'm currently staying. And I felt like there's no better time to talk about it than now, what it really costs to go drag racing. So what I will do is I'll put a running total somewhere here on the screen. As I throw out a number, I'll put it up there for a second and then add it onto the running total. And you guys can see what just a weekend of racing, or just for me, what it costs to go to the track for one day. This does not include any of the parts on the car. I will add in a few things like wear and tear on tires and let's just say like a few dollars here and there just for wear and tear on the car. But other than that, it's just going to be what it really costs. What people don't understand when you get to a certain level. And I'm not saying I'm at a high level of racing at all. I'm definitely not at the point where you just drive to the track and test and tune. So this is one step above that, you could say. So let's get into this. All right, so first thing out of the gate is the initial expenses. Fuel. I drive a Duramax there. I drove pretty much, I'd say it was right around 400 miles round trip. $90 right there. So right out of the gate, before we're even at the track, $90. Drive 400 miles. It's going to cost a little bit. But before we even get to the track as well, my GPS wasn't that smart. It took me on some toll roads. I was stuck on them. $30, pow. Just to get into the event that I went to was $70. Before I am even inside the facility, $190. Now, not all events are like that. Most test and tunes, or if you just go to a grudge event, it might cost like $40 to get in, but this was a Johnny Lightning Performance event, which, they could charge whatever they want, and I feel like it was fair. It was almost like a private testing. There was no cars in the stage lanes. You could just run whenever you want. If my car could handle it, I could have made 50 passes that day if I really wanted to. Now, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I like to eat. I'm a little chubby guy here, so, let's throw in another $15 right there just for food on the way down. Right now, get out of the truck, $205 gone. I unload the car, let's say I throw some race gas in it. I'll put 5 gallons, I'll put 1 pail of VPC 16 in the car. It's 5 gallons, cost $100 right there. Car's been leaking a little bit of transmission fluid, check it for transmission fluid, a little bit low. Throw in a quart of transmission fluid just to make sure it's safe. We don't want it running low and hurting the trans. Let's just call it $15 for the transmission fluid. So I'm gonna go and get strapped into the car and get ready to make a pass. Pull into the water box. First thing I do, start burning rubber. These tires, they're not cheap, even though they are a nice radial tire, which do last a little bit longer than bi-splies in some cases. I don't do a real big smoky burnout, but let's just say I made 4 passes. Let's just say it was $20 a pass is how much I'm burning off rubbers. We're at an even $500. So this is not like an event. I'm not making any money off of this. This is just me going to test the car. And this is not anywhere near like a pro mod or anything. I'm at like the very bottom scale of racing. So I get done with the pass. Car's making a funny noise, here and there. Wear and tear on the car, it's expected, but you always hope that nothing breaks. Part of racing is breaking parts and upgrading them and going faster and making the car stronger, but still stuff breaks, So I've gone through some converters before. I've gone through transmissions before. I've hurt rear gears. This stuff takes its toll. Luckily so far, I don't even want to mention anything about the motor because I don't want to jinx myself. I'm just not going to say anything about that. But there's a couple times I go out there and I race and I come back and the rear gear is whining. And right there, pow, that's another $300. So I'm not going to throw that in our total this time, but let's just say I went out there and hurt the rear gear. It starts making noise. It's on its way out. I'm spending $300 for a new rear gear just on top of that. So my 1 day of racing just cost me $800. Right now we're at, 500 total, which I can live with because it's all part of the game, The faster you go, the more money it costs, to test. I'm not driving a toter home down there where it costs, $1,500 just to get to the track. So I can't complain that bad. After this track event, the car's kind of tired. It needs to change the plugs. We'll throw $30 in there for new spark plugs. And let's say we'll give it a $50 oil change too, because it needs an oil change. I've been driving these plugs on the street for a while. They're probably all gunked up. I think I was blowing the spark out maybe here and there, which is why it was causing the car to buck and maybe not overboost. But so new plugs, do an oil change while we're at it. Right there, there's another $80. So we're at $580. And let's say that might wrap up all the racing. But I'm a fatty again, so I want to eat. So I'm going to eat another cheeseburger, and I'm going to get a drink and maybe like a Snickers or something, because I get a little hangry and I eat Snickers. We'll add another $10 onto that. I'm going to load the car up and leave the track. So driving back, wear and tear on the truck, let's just say 400 miles round trip. We'll add another $30 on top of that. So pull into my driveway, get home. It's late. I got work the next morning. I just spent $620 for 1 day of testing, 4 passes, got a couple races off, got some data. Actually didn't even get some data because I wasn't data logging. So that is that's gonna end soon. I am in the process of making a purchase, so I can data log. So for those of you out there that know, there'll be a video on that coming up soon. Thank you guys for watching. Like always, this Cowmaro merchandise. I don't know if you guys like really seen these shirts. I mean, they're baller. I mean, look at that. Come on, go get you one. Link down in the description. Don't buy one, buy 2. But I want to thank you guys for watching. Like always, comment, like, subscribe. I hope you enjoy this video. This is just a little information, what it cost me to go racing. I will have some install videos coming up soon. Got some new parts headed this way for the Cowmaro. Always trying to go faster and make it safer and, cooler. Because it's all about being cool. Thank you guys for watching. Like always, comment, like, subscribe. We'll see you next time. Be on the lookout for more exciting videos coming your way soon.